Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Louis Sports Network. Second video straight in the building. Hope everybody has had a wonderful, once again, Thanksgiving weekend. Make sure before we get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure your post notifications are turned on. Make sure you're sharing on your social media platforms. Truly appreciate it. Hope everybody's had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Second straight video, and we are going to get right into it, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, guys, as I always say, without you, there is no me on the video. Now, the LeBron fanboys love to talk about LeBron's cumulative total points from all-time regular season points and all-time playoff points combined. The media celebrates it like a huge milestone to say nobody's ever going to touch these unbreakable records because LeBron has scored the most points in the playoffs and regular season combined with 50,000 something points. So he's already over 40,000 points in his career in the regular season because he passed Kareem 2 years ago. But here's my thing. If you are a great scorer, your per game averages should be able to fall in line with when you have big, huge scoring games in your career. Now, see, LeBron James, for some reason, yes, he passed Michael Jordan for the most 30-point games in NBA history. But the problem is, Michael Jordan had already had the most 30-point games in what, 15 seasons? It took LeBron James, what, six or seven more seasons to pass him in all-time points per game? Because Michael Jordan is now second. See, as of 2025, right? LeBron James now has what, 563 games of 30 points? He passed Michael Jordan, but it took him about 7 more seasons to pass him. And you still had not passed him with 30-point games. See, that's one that already tells you that LeBron is not a more elite scorer than Wilt Chamberlain or Michael Jordan. Now we go to 40-point games. It's interesting. LeBron James has 79 career 40-point games. Where does that rank him? 6th all-time. Who is he below? He's tied with Allen Iverson with 79 games of 40 points or more. The other players are Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and won't you believe this? James freaking Harden. You want to know how many games of 40 points does James Harden have? And mind you, when was James Harden drafted? In 2009. That was his rookie year. LeBron James already had 5 years in the NBA, entering his 6th. No, I'm sorry. No. LeBron James was entering his 7th season in the NBA. Let me get this straight. You mean to tell me that LeBron James has played 7 more seasons than James Harden, and yet James Harden has 27 more 40-point games than you in your career? You cannot be an elite scorer because you have the most points all time, but yet you trail James Harden in 40-point games, and James Harden is only 4th on the list. Wilt Chamberlain is first with 271 games with 40 points. Jordan is second with 173. He damn near has nearly 100. He has 94 more 40-point games than LeBron James. But LeBron is the greatest scorer that we've ever seen. Yeah, okay, fanboys. Kobe Bryant has 122 40-point games, which means you still need, Kobe Bryant has 43 more 40-point games than you, but you're the greatest scorer of all time. Yet Kobe Bryant has more 40-point games than you. James Harden, and yet he's played 7 more seasons than James Harden has LeBron James, and you trail James Harden in 40-point games by 27. Then you go to 50-point games. And then when you look at 50-point games, LeBron is 8th. You know who's ahead of him? You're not going to believe this. You have Will Chamberlain is first all time with 118. Michael Jordan has 31 games of 50 points or more. Kobe is third with 25 games of 50 or more. James Harden, the guy who I just told you, he is fourth all time with 24 50-point games. Elgin Baylor is fifth, who I already told you has more 40-point games than LeBron. He actually has 9 more 40-point games than LeBron. And Elgin Baylor retired in early 1970s. That to me is crazy. But then, here come the other two. Would you believe, ladies and gentlemen, that in less seasons, both Damian Lillard and Steph Curry are tied at 15 games of 40 points of 50 points or more, and Steph Curry passed LeBron. So did Damian Lillard. How in the heck did those 2 point guards surpass LeBron James in 50-point games if LeBron is supposed to be the greatest scorer we've ever seen? So he's 6th in 40-point games, 8th in 50-point games. Now let's go to 60. Where does LeBron James rank in 60-point games? That's so funny. You know what they wrote? They wrote LeBron James is ranked highly among players with at least one 60-point game. But hold on. No. LeBron James only has one 60-point game. One. Will Chamberlain has 32 games of 60 or more. He's number 1 all time. You want to know who number 2 all time is? Kobe Bryant with 6 games of 60 points or more. Damian Lillard is 3rd all time with 5. Damian Lillard is 3rd all time with 5 60-point games. James Harden is 4th on the all-time 60-point game list with 4. That to me is crazy. You mean to tell me that LeBron James is behind Wilt, Kobe, Damian Lillard, James Harden is 4th, Michael Jordan is tied with James Harden for 4th all time with 4. Elgin Baylor, again, who I just told you, he retired a long time ago, and he has 3. I thought LeBron James is the greatest scorer of all time, but yet he trails Elgin Baylor in 60-point game. His own teammate, Luka Doncic, has 2. And I don't think you're going to see LeBron James score 60 points again. Karl Anthony Towns has 2. Steph Curry has 2. Devin Booker has 2. So LeBron James, all time, wow. You know that LeBron James is tied with 14 other players with one 60-point game? LeBron James is he's not even in the top 10. LeBron James isn't even in the top 10. That's pretty crazy. So not only are you 6th in 40-point games, 8th in 50-point games, but you're even on the lower totem pole in 60. But you know your fanboys, but LeBron could do it. Oh, he could do it if he wanted. That's not the point. If he's a greater scorer than Michael Jordan, he would have done it. But he didn't do it. Now, where does LeBron rank all time in assists? Let's see. LeBron is the greatest. He's the greatest passer of all time, according to the fanboys. Okay. He's ranked fourth all time in games with 10 plus assists. He has he's ranked fourth on the all-time list. With 344 games of at least 10 assists or more. And they just went up. It just went up because he had a couple of 10 assist games right now for this season. But it says that he ranks number one for most assists as a non-point guard. But right now, in terms of assists all time, in terms of total assists, he has 11,610 assists. He's behind Jason Kidd, Chris Paul, and John Stockton. Chris Paul is second, Jason Kidd is third, and John Stockton is first. How many times did LeBron James only led the league in assists one time. And also, don't forget, LeBron also has only had one scoring title for his career in 23 seasons. He has one scoring title. One. So that's my thing. How can you? Okay, let's look at LeBron rebounds, because that's all I want to do. LeBron is 25th all time in rebounds with 11,731. He's first among active players. The all-time rebound leader is Wilt Chamberlain at 23,924. But the fanboys, they praise LeBron's rebounding. But let's look at rebounds per game all time, because LeBron's such a great rebounder. Interesting. LeBron James is 25th all time among rebounders for career rebounding. Huh. That's interesting. See, but this is what they want to paint it. See, they're going to say LeBron James ranks 25th all-time in rebounds per game, averaging 7.5 rebounds in his career. He's the only player in the top 25 who is not a center or a power forward, a testament to his well-rounded game. But we already talked about his poor offensive rebounding, because a great rebounder could be not only could be able to get defensive rebounds, the uncontested defensive rebounds that he loves to get, but is able to be a great offensive rebounder. And trust me, I can name a whole bunch of rebounders that are better than LeBron. Like I said, Dominique, really good offensive rebounder. Clyde Drexler, good offensive rebounder. Those are just Dr. J, good offensive those are just three off the top of my head. But as to pertaining to scoring, LeBron James is not the greatest scorer of all time. Oh, but the numbers say so. No, they don't. That's how much you get. That's how much you're fooled. Because LeBron James is not the greatest scorer in NBA history. You're looking at Wilt or Michael Jordan. And I'm going to lean more towards Jordan by a slight edge over Wilt Chamberlain. LeBron James is not, and he's arguably not even a greater scorer than Kobe Bryant. That's crazy to say, but it's true. Because he may be higher than Kobe in points per game. But let's also take into account Kobe's injuries and Kobe's inability to start until his third year. That's why his points per game dropped to 25, but he was around 27. So Kobe actually would be up there. But we know injuries derailed his career and hurt his numbers. But they're not going to talk about that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there's your boy Louis with another one. Let me know what you guys think about LeBron being an all-time great scorer. Yes, he's an all-time great scorer. He's a great scorer, but he is not an elite scorer like you fanboys think, because he's not. Let me know what you guys think. Bless up, live, laugh, love. Thank you guys for watching.